Hi, well, this is my video about the evolution of consciousness and artificial intelligence. The most relevant film that I watched, I watched the 2001 A Space Odyssey. I already watched that movie before, and I actually did a project on it. And I think the most remarkable aspect that I remember about this movie is that it illustrates the whole history of evolution of humans since the apes find this black block. They didn't know what it was until the so-called Starboy is created. I think that illustrates very well the evolution of how human consciousness is going to end up in very I think is very unpredictable, and all of the history, though it surely is something that has been really studied. I think it's all merely theories, and I think the intelligence that we have as a species is for me, it might sound crazy, but I really believe it might have been influenced by some external kind of intelligence. I don't think, yeah, like there's still a lot of mental capabilities that we have that we don't even know about, and I think our physiological body and our brains are much more powerful than we think, and than we think they are. And I don't I don't think it's merely a coincidence. I think there must have been some external force or some external like input that made us this intelligent, like the movie, yeah, like the movie planted that situation. And in relation to the artificial intelligence, I'm I'm more prone to say that I'm against it, because I think that we are putting more effort in developing technology and automating things than actually harnessing the true potential that we humans have. I mean, I don't think people is no longer working in their mental capabilities. For example, in I don't know, if you're born right-handed and you start doing exercises with your left hand, I mean, how could that improve a lot of the things that you do, and your intellectual capacities? I mean, that is something that is a subject that is not talked about in any context that I've seen, actually. Uh, but we're putting a lot more resources and focus in developing artificial intelligence. So as long, I mean, even though I might say I'm against it, I think it's something that it's gonna follow its natural course. And yeah, I mean, it's like I mentioned in the previous homework, it's this need, it's the evolution of the need for homeostasis in a much more efficient way. What I mean with this is that we're basically delegating all of our basic tasks, for example, memory or passing and transmitting information, in a much more efficient and technological way than relying on human brain capacities. I think I do I do support the idea of slowing down the process of development of artificial intelligence, because humans are not adapted to all of the super stimuli that this technology brings within. I think our brains and our bodies are still programmed to survive in the Paleolithic era, and that's the reason there is fat people, because well, to put an example, I mean, there are a lot of health aspects, but we're still programmed to seek for the most pleasure with the least effort. And with this kind of technology, we suddenly have everything that we want. For example, if you want food, you can have it in less than 20 minutes right in your doorstep. This was something unthinkable in the era where we develop as the species that we now know. I mean, humans could spend days or even weeks without hunting or finding any food that any relevant food. I mean, well, that's what the theories say, but to have this ability of getting whatever that we want in very easily, I think we're the adaptation, the process of adaptation for those kinds of technologies and way of getting things, we're not adapted to it, and it's gonna make us very lazy. And I think the most probable scenario that we're gonna end up in is like the Wall-E movie, where everyone is really fat and they don't do nothing about their lives, and they're just pressing buttons to get wherever they want. And yeah, this is what I think of artificial intelligence.